the success of the show has affected our flexibility with the narratives that we want to push, the writers at least. The actors were still just decipher for those narratives, but I think creatively as a show we have a lot more breathing room because people know what we're about now.
I just think it's so different. I don't think really there's anything else like it on air, especially it being a live action version of the Archie comics, and we're the first people to kind of emulate these characters. So I think that's probably the biggest reason.
I mean, I also think we safeguarded ourselves with talented acting and wonderful cinematography and interesting writing and characters that people already knew and loved. And so we had all the ingredients in the pot that we're going to create, or at least the formula was going to create something that people enjoyed.
In episode 1, we're uncertain about Fred's outcome. We don't know. That's all we can say.
Okay.
He's in the hospital.
All right.
Hiram comes into town.
Hiram.
Who's Veronica's father. And he's kind of like the godfather. And he can't really be trusted. Veronica doesn't know if he actually is going to try to be a better father or if he still is doing shady business on the low. And the other added layer to that is that Hermione is now kind of part of that. She's kind of teaming up with Hiram, and Veronica feels left out. She feels like they're still not opening up to her.
Also, there is a kind of a civil war between the north side and the south side. Riverdale's kind of split into two a little bit, and you have to pick sides. You have to pick a side. I think it's a beautiful show. I think people appreciate the aesthetic of our show, the way our characters are put together, and our world almost such a world. It's such a world.
A whole new world.
We're a comic book show that's been around for 75 years. I mean, imagine how many fans we got just alone from that. And then we've got the high school element, and then we actually are kind of a pretty realistic portrayal of what high school is like in like a different world. And we address really important topics. We're a very like woman-driven show.
Yeah.
And we've still got that like sex appeal that like you have on the. I mean, we've really just got something for everyone. And then we've got the adult, like all the crazy adult drama.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's everything, everything that hits all the.
It's a very well-rounded show that allows anybody to find something that they can relate to.
Then of course there's the music, which is phenomenal. Our world completely changed in a matter of a couple of minutes when it aired. I mean, it really was once it had really resonated with people a little bit is when things changed completely, and it's like still so thrilling and exciting to have this experience. But it's also changed the way we do our day-to-day lives. So it's been very interesting to see how the season's started, and now we're on season 2, 22 episodes.